Green Oranges, a journey into Honduras to find redemption, hope, and transformation. By Shin Fujiyama. Narrated by Selgas. This book is for Mom and Dad. By purchasing this book, you are making a difference in the lives of children in Honduras. A portion of the proceeds from this book will go to students helping Honduras. If you would like to learn more about the organization or find ways to get involved, please visit us at shhkids.org and reach out to us. Some events, names, identifying characteristics of individuals, and chronology of occurrences in this book have been changed. Some characters have been combined. Any errors of fact likely reflect the dimming of memory due to the passage of time. Introduction. Michael and I were playing Nintendo in my basement when two high schoolers came in. They were friends of my sister. We didn't notice at first because our backs were to them. But when one said, "I don't like how you're looking at me," we looked up. Michael and I were in middle school then. We were kids who spent our weekends reading aquarium fish magazines and camping with the local Boy Scout troop. I'd known Michael since the first grade. He was the kind of friend who would stand up for me if I was being teased about my eczema. If someone had me cornered, which often happened, as I was always the smallest and scrawniest boy around, he would push them off. Michael wasn't the biggest kid either, but he was never afraid to confront who was troubling me. Now we stared at the two high schoolers, Nintendo controllers still in our hands. "I said, I don't like how you're looking at me." They were close to us now. They were big, terrifying. They shoved Michael. I backed away, trembling, and they surrounded Michael. They shoved him again, hard. Between their bodies, I could see my friend's face transform with an emotion I'd never seen there before. Fear. Then the bullies hit him. They pushed his head to the ground, kicked him in the back, pummeled him with their fists. My heart was racing. For the first time in our friendship, it was Michael who needed my help. These bullies were larger than any middle schoolers we'd dealt with. I knew I couldn't fight them off, even if I had been good at fighting. But I should jump in there. At the very least, I could take some of the blows that Michael would have taken. It would be a small help, but it would be something. I didn't move. "Do something," I told myself. "Anything." But I didn't move. They kept kicking Michael for what felt like an eternity. With each blow, I hated myself more and more. I felt a sense of disgust at my inaction. My body shrank by the second. I was unforgivable. For the rest of my life, I would regret what I didn't do. Book 1. Chapter 1. Failure is a shot at redemption. This story begins with soccer. It's a strange place for this story to start, considering where it goes and where it ends. But if I had to think about it honestly, soccer is where it all began. My first brush with soccer wasn't the most inspiring. It was in elementary school in 1988, and my family had immigrated from Japan to the US not too long before. There I am, running onto the soccer field in my green jersey. Coach tells us to warm up, but I'm in the first grade and don't understand English. So I copy what everyone else is doing. I huff and puff. I'm easily the smallest kid there, and I'm recovering from a congenital heart defect. I can barely keep up. The game starts, but Coach wants me to keep warming up from the sidelines. I pass the ball with Mrs. Baker, my friend's mom. Coach shows me how to use the side of my foot to kick the ball, then hurries away. I can't kick the ball straight to save my life. When it rolls onto the field, Coach tells me to go further out to practice. I do. I repeat the drill over and over. It's getting dark, but I'm so engrossed I don't notice. I daydream. I am running onto the field and kicking the ball.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?